A quick point on Chelsea. We have sat here.
Yeah.
We have said it. I have said it.
Yeah.
I don't think they will make top 6. It will take a miracle for them to make top. Not because they don't have good players. The players there are good. They are one for the future. But in buying these players, whoever bought these players did not give this thing the obvious. Every team needs a natural goal scorer. If you look at
their own history should tell them.
Their own history should tell them. If you look at the record of Nicholas Jackson, I said he will not give you 18 or 20 plus goals. It will not happen. Raheem Sterling, these two guys are the only two natural goal threat in this Chelsea team. Maybe until Nkunku returns, whatever Chelsea do in the attacking sense, their obvious goal scorers are these two. They themselves, they are not renowned goal scorers. If I am the head coach of Chelsea, every player in this team who has braided the hair will have to go and loosen the braid. No, don't laugh. No. You see, look at the silly red card that Balogusto conceded. Where was the Aston Villa player going?
What has that got to do with their head?
Look at his hairstyle. You can clearly see that.
Didier Drogba was putting up the perm and still getting goals.
Look, Drogba could sit in his house and put the cream in there and comb it and watch it. This guy goes to the saloon or to the hairdresser and sits there for hours.
I can't believe this.
You see, I would have thought that anytime you see him, maybe he will braid once a month or one, and they keep it in there for 2-3 months. But anytime you see him, it looks fresh.
He has touched up with a new style.
Meaning, instead of him to focus on football, he's going to the saloon or to sit down, and he's not focused.
Oh my God.
Look, they should get him to cut that thing and focus on football. And so that he will be concentrated on whatever he has to do. Look, you may see it to be very funny, but when players spend time that you should be resting.
There are managers who actually don't like these things.
What is that?
Yeah.
You cannot do this under Sir Alex Ferguson. You cannot do this under Pep Guardiola. Maybe you see, look, Nathan Ake, he's a natural rasta.
Yeah.
So he just go in there and wash it. 2 seconds, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 5 seconds. Then he goes. You go and sit there for 8 hours to get that thing done. 8 hours minimum. What is that?
Word to Malo Gusto. Coach says that stop spending time on your hair and focus on
the game and play to. Because look, Chelsea, they are in big trouble.
They look like they're in trouble.
They are in big. They have 5 from a possible 18. No matter the process, no matter how people are being told to believe in the process, we need to see the process working.
Yeah.
Don't blame Pochettino. He needs time. I do still maintain that Eric Ten Hag needs time. Whatever Pochettino. But let's see the basic things being done well. Players fully focused on the job, fully concentrated on the job, and going about their job in a certain way that will bring progress to whatever the coach and the technical team are doing.
I'll get to Edwin in a bit, but let me read a few messages here. This one here coming in says, Ben, I like your signature when coach is pointing out our serious problems in the local league. To all the Man United fans, they should support the team and stop the plenty negative comments even after a good win. Joe from Insawam with that one. This one here says, the problem with my club Chelsea is that we just fail to buy the right players willing to play. When rebuilding a club, you don't completely phase out the old and experienced players. You bring in new ones and gradually they learn and gel alongside the old and experienced ones. That's how you rebuild a team. This one here says, when you think coach will wear a United jersey, he wears a Bayern jersey. Sally Al-Hassan from Brekum with that one. This one says, blessing from Trade Fair, says, we'll never walk alone, Liverpool forever. Adrian from Sakumono says, it's a sensational super showdown Sunday. The most watched TV show in Ghana on Sunday evening is upon us again. I'm elated because my Barca came from behind to win and see one-man team Real Madrid lose, okay? I think you mean the Jude Bellingham team. Clue Frederick from Pokwase says that Chelsea bought a bunch of young prospects with little or no experience. It's not a good time being a football fan. Kotoko is also killing us locally. Chelsea is finishing us internationally. Charlie, this guy is suffering. This one here says, failing to buy decent and experienced players who could have had a very low fee. Madison, Ward, Bowen, etc. I think you mean Ward Prowse, okay. But we rather signed high school teenagers without experience and are also failing to give them the opportunity, loaning them unnecessarily. We are yet to suffer more. This one also says, Liverpool all the way. Coach always bragging about Amrabat. Can't wait for him to make a full day, to play a full game. He's not that good, really. United itself is a problem. So somebody says your Amrabat is not that good.
In that role, take it or leave it. If it's not good, Juventus, Liverpool, Atletico, name them. He turned all of them down. True or false? Well, he turned them down.
Let's take a quick break, and when we come back, I'll let Edwin have his take on what is going on at Chelsea, and then we can delve into that Liverpool game. Then we can have a take on some of the other games happening around the rest of Europe. Stay with us. More to come on Scorecard. Welcome back. This is Scorecard here on Citi TV. We are still on the Premier League. Edwin, let's talk about Chelsea real quick. Your takeaways from that game that you witnessed. Not happy times.
Definitely not. And I'd like to address one of the messages that talked about leaving some of the experienced players along with the young players. I get there's a tendency to blame the owners because they're new, they made a lot of changes. And I blame them for a lot too, not getting a proper striker when they realized Nkunku was injured. But how many of those experienced players wanted to stay at Chelsea? Aspilicueta wanted out. Koulibaly wanted out. Mendy wanted to go. Pulisic wanted to go. Lukaku did not want to stay.
Thiago Silva didn't go as well.
It was very surprising.
For him, he stayed because the manager asked him to stay. Because he's worked with them before.
Yeah.
So getting those players to stay is not the easiest thing. So they asked the manager to work with what they had.
Plus, Chelsea needed to balance their books because you had bought so many players.
Exactly. And look, things aren't going well. Chelsea is struggling to score goals. They are creating lots of chances. The players are not putting them away. This game against Aston Villa is the worst I've seen Chelsea play this season. There have been games that they've lost, the Nottingham Forest game, but they played much better in that game.
Chances and actually
created a lot of chances. And there was passion from the players. There was commitment from the players in that game. In this game, you could barely see any of that. A lot of people will say, oh, it was the red card. Aston Villa got the advantage after a red card. Chelsea were poor in that first half. They were poor before the red card came. They were poor after. So you can't blame the red card solely for that. There are three stats that worry me about this Chelsea team and give me encouragement. The first is the big chances missed. Chelsea have missed 15 big chances this season. And
is that the most in the league?
Yeah, that's the most in the league. Of the teams that have missed more than 10 big chances, there's Brentford, who are a place above Chelsea and have scored 9 goals. There's Everton, who have missed 13 chances, big chances, and are a place below Chelsea, have scored 5 goals, same as Chelsea. Then of the two at the top, there's Liverpool and Man City, who have both missed 13 as well. But in their case, they've scored 16 and 15 goals already this season. So it means if you are going to miss chances, you have to take a lot of chances as well. So, and Man City and Liverpool are the highest goal scorers. Everton and Brentford are just with Chelsea this season. So the next start is offsides. Chelsea have committed the most offsides in the league this season. That's 16. It tells me that the players are so eager to get into goal-scoring positions, they are not watching the lines. So everybody is running wherever. They are not taking their time to assess the situations before they move into positions. The last start is woodwork hit. The number of times the woodwork has been hit. Chelsea have hit the woodwork 4 times. That's joint highest. No, the highest team is Liverpool, who have hit 5 times, but that's equal to Brighton.
But you see,
it tells me,
people will tell you the pole does not move. It sits there. If you play it, where to go inside.
Well, that's what he said. He says,
it's a bit of luck.
Give me encouragement and discourage me at the same time. So it's,
no, as for the bar hitting, that one day nobody.
But those 3 stats are very worrying in terms of the fact that they are creating chances but not scoring them.
Yeah.
However, I'm encouraged that they are still creating chances.
Yeah.
They are getting into positions where they should be scoring.
Yeah.
They are creating these big chances which they should be taking. The thing missing is someone to put the ball in the back of the net. That's the only thing missing. And January is going to be very important because there are rumors that Chelsea are possibly looking at signing Ivan Toney. Very good box striker with very good poacher who can get you the goals. Nicholas Jackson.
That report's actually gathering a lot of
It's gathering a lot of momentum.
They have to. Look, it is something they really need to get.
But how do you manage until then?
I was just about to say
How
that
do you manage
you
until
might be
then?
16th or 17th by the time January comes around
And,
at this
and,
rate.
and truth be told, if he's the one they are going to get,
Yeah.
he wouldn't have played football in more
For a
than
long time.
long
But
time.
well, I mean, like you always say, training off non-competitive training is not the same as training. So
And you need a lot of match fitness as well. So it's going to be a problem. The thing I feel with these players is confidence. Nicholas Jackson, too eager to get goals. He's not scoring. His confidence has taken a hit.
Yep.
Mudryk came in with for a lot of money. He's not getting enough game time. When he comes in, he doesn't get to score. He misses a lot of chances. Confidence takes a hit. Raheem Sterling, he's supposed to be the leader in this team. Supposed to be the most experienced, most successful in this team. He's coming to the team. Things are not working out. Injuries, poor form.
Yep.
He just got dropped from the English national team. His confidence it takes a hit. Conor Gallagher, he's been criticized so much by Chelsea fans. He was supposed to be out of the club in the summer. This is a player who has been a lot of responsibility has been thrust on him, and his people do not trust him. Enzo Fernandez, a lot of reputation, a huge reputation. He's coming there, but he doesn't seem to gel with the other players. He seems to be on a different wavelength. He is like at a 9. The other players are at a 6 and 7. And you as a player, the worst thing is having players who are not on your level.
I'm sorry for him.
Who are not on your level.
I feel pity for him.
Yeah.
Look, truth be told, you watch him week in, week out. He's doing his job.
Yeah.
But the job is such that
It's not being complimented.
that is the problem. That is the problem.
Well, the Chelsea issues are many. Let's get to Liverpool.